Why casino houses never lose. Winning a game is easy. But why is it that in the end, you are the one who loses money, and the house is always the one who gains? A short story. Jake, a young office worker from California, had just received his year-end bonus. Wanting a little excitement, he called up a few friends and planned a weekend trip to Las Vegas to blow off some steam. At first, Jake only intended to play a few hands for fun. But to his surprise, he started winning big at the baccarat table, walking away with over $800 in profit within the first hour. Excited, he thought to himself, "Looks like luck is finally on my side. Let's keep going." But 2 hours later, not only had Jake lost all of his winnings, he had also dipped deep into his original budget. He left the casino with an empty wallet, a heavy heart, and a question that kept echoing in his mind. I was winning at first, so how did I end up losing everything? Millions of people enter casinos every year hoping to change their lives overnight. But most of them leave with empty wallets and a depressed mood. Understanding how casinos operate to always win will not only help you avoid the trap of gambling, but also help you stay more alert to any game or system that seems random, but is actually carefully calculated in advance. Behind the bright lights and cheerful music of the casino is an extremely sophisticated system designed to ensure one thing only: the house never loses. Not by blatant cheating, but by a perfect combination of mathematical probability, understanding of human psychology, and top-notch operating techniques. Below are the profound reasons that sometimes make it difficult for even the smartest players to escape. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Brain 1. Probability edge. The house always has the upper hand. In any game, from scratch cards, roulette to slot machines, the rules are always designed so that the house has a slightly higher winning percentage than the player. Not much, just 1 to 5%. But that is more than enough to create huge profits when there are millions of players every day. This concept is called house edge. It is like a smoldering underground stream, not making you fall into a hole immediately, but will slowly erode your wallet if you play long enough. Bullseye, for example. With roulette, you have a 1/37th chance of winning big, but you only get paid as if you had a 1/36th chance. This means, even if you win a few hands, the final probability is always on the house's side. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Brain 2. Player psychology. Recover when you lose, and be greedy when you win. Humans are not rational machines. In the casino, all emotions are exploited thoroughly. You just lost? Just get it back. You just won? I'm on a roll. Keep playing. Psychological effects such as the illusion of control make you believe that you can read the game. The near win effect makes you believe even more. Just one more round. So you enter a spiral. Win a little, lose. Try to recover, lose more. Get angry, and lose everything. Without being forced, you will voluntarily take out your wallet again. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Brain 3. Space design. Not giving you time to sober up. Try to remember. Have you ever seen a clock or window in a casino? The answer is almost no. Casinos are designed to make you lose track of time. And the longer you stay, the higher your chances of losing. The lighting is always soft, never changing over time. The sounds of happy, fake victories ring out constantly. Free drinks and snacks, to keep you around longer. It all comes down to one goal: keep you around for as long as possible. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Brain 4. Sweet rewards. But the price you pay is very real. Many people think that getting a VIP room, show tickets, or even a fancy dinner from a casino is lucky. But in fact, those gifts are carefully calculated based on the amount of money you have paid. That's not a reward, that's bait. A way to keep you around longer. Playing more. The more you get, the perks. The more you lose. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Brain 5. Smart operation mechanism. The house is a master of risk management. The casino is not just a place to gamble. It is an organization that operates like a global financial enterprise, where every cash flow is controlled. Every player's behavior is analyzed. They use camera systems, monitoring software, and even artificial intelligence, AI, to track potential players who are capable of beating the system. Good players are often politely invited out, or are no longer as lucky as before. The house does not need to cheat. As long as you play long enough, they will definitely win, because they write the rules. Illustrated with facts, science and real stories. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Bar graph 1. Real life example. Las Vegas, the city built with players' money. Las Vegas did not get rich by luck. It grew thanks to millions of players losing money every year, according to statistics from the Nevada Gaming Commission, in 2022 alone. Casinos on the Las Vegas Strip raked in nearly $8 billion in revenue from games like blackjack, baccarat, and slot machines. Notably, slot machines account for more than 60% of revenue. The house edge with slots can be as high as 10%. While players are often clueless about the odds of winning, right finger so if it's all just a fair game of chance. Why does only one side always build a billion-dollar empire? Microscope 2. Scientific research. Behavioral psychology and the almost win effect. According to a study by the University of British Columbia, Canada, the almost win effect has the same impact on the human brain as a real win. Right pointing arrow, the brain will secrete dopamine, a substance that creates a feeling of excitement, making the player want to continue even though he just lost. In addition, the phenomenon of illusion of control is also very common. Players believe that they can control the outcome in a completely random game. Pushpin. In short, our brains are not designed to compete fairly with the system that casinos have built. True story 1. Alex, I thought I was winning, but I was just losing slowly. Alex, a 32-year-old software engineer living in Seattle, had always considered himself a logical, disciplined person. He was introverted, methodical, and firmly believed that he could keep his impulses in check, even when it came to gambling. For Alex, every decision had to be backed by data, analysis, and rationale, and that included games of chance. The first time he logged onto an online casino, it was purely out of curiosity. Just a few rounds for fun, he thought, like buying a movie ticket. He chose baccarat, a game he believed he could outthink with probabilities and patterns. To his surprise, that first night, Alex walked away with nearly $400 in winnings. But it wasn't just the money that thrilled him. It was the rush. The dopamine hit of seeing numbers align, of feeling smarter than the system. He later recalled, I felt sharp, like I had cracked the code. I thought, as long as I knew when to stop, gambling could be harmless fun. And he did stop, but not for long. A few days later, on a quiet evening with a cup of coffee in hand, the memory came flooding back, that pulse-quickening focus, the intensity of the moment, the triumphant ting from his phone signaling another win. Just one round, he told himself. It's fine. That night, he lost $120. It stung, but it didn't panic him. Just a small loss, I'll bounce back. But when he tried again the next day, he lost another $200. Now, frustration kicked in. He wasn't just chasing money, he was chasing that feeling. That brief, intoxicating high of control, of winning. And so he kept playing. Not because he needed cash, but because he needed the win. He needed to feel in command again. But this time, the win never came. In just under a month, Alex was down nearly $2. It wasn't a catastrophic amount for someone with a decent salary, but what shattered him wasn't the money. It was the creeping realization that he'd lost control. Each morning, he woke up feeling heavier, not from lack of sleep, but from guilt, shame, and a growing sense of helplessness. He started procrastinating at work, snapping at friends, and zoning out during meetings. What began as just entertainment was now eroding his focus, his joy, and his peace of mind. I wasn't addicted to money, he said in a moment of painful honesty. I was addicted to the feeling of winning. He paused for a moment, then added, I thought I was being smart, that I was playing the game on my terms. But in reality, I was just losing slowly, systematically, and with a false sense of control. True story 2. Linda, I don't even know how much I lost. All I know is, it was everything. Linda, a kind, soft-spoken woman in her mid-50s, lived a quiet life in a small town outside of Sacramento. She had never imagined herself setting foot in the glitzy, chaotic world of a casino. But one winter, Her close friends invited her on a weekend getaway to Las Vegas, just for fun. They said. Linda was curious. Who knows, she thought, maybe I'll get lucky and bring home a little something for the holidays. On their first night, they walked into a casino just off the strip. The golden lights, the jingle of slot machines, the buzz around the baccarat tables, it was dazzling. Surreal. Linda laughed and said, I've got $20. Let's see if Lady Luck is with me tonight. And surprisingly, she won. Within 20 minutes, she had turned that $20 into nearly $100. That feeling, the rush, the thrill, the almost magical sense of fortune, was intoxicating. I felt lucky, like I'd stumbled onto something special. She said, it felt so easy. I figured, maybe this game and we just click. But what Linda didn't realize, or maybe she did, and chose to ignore, was that every hand she played tilted ever so slightly in the house's favor. She had no strategy, no stop-loss point. All she had was a rising wave of excitement, and a hope that the luck would keep going. The next morning, she came back. She won a little, then lost it, then lost more, and each time she lost, she thought, just a few more rounds. I can get it back. The next one will be lucky. That simple, all too human thought was the beginning of her slide. 3 days passed in a blur. She couldn't recall what she ate, when she last slept, or even what time it was. All she remembered was the cycle: hope, loss, repeat. That played out like a loop. Every bet she placed was a small flicker of belief, followed by disappointment. Then belief again. By the time reality hit, she had burned through all the cash she'd brought. Quietly, she borrowed money from a friend, just enough to pay for the flight home. What was meant to be a cheerful little adventure had left her hollow. Ashamed, and unsure of how she got there. Looking back, Linda said with a distant gaze, they gave me free drinks at the casino, but took everything else, my money, my time, and a piece of my dignity. Then she added, almost whispering, I thought I was playing the game. I didn't realize I was the one being played. Real lesson. When you enter a casino, or any form of gambling, remember, you are not playing against luck. You are playing against a system that is designed to make you lose. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Light bulb helpful tip. Set a limit, and stick to it. Not just a money limit, but a time, emotional and mental limit. Don't play to recover, because when you start playing to recover, you are no longer a player. You are a victim. If you find yourself making excuses, promising to play this game again, or feeling like you have to win again, then it's time to walk away. Not because you are weak, but because you are smart enough not to be swallowed up. Blank. Underscore. Blank. Winning once may be lucky, but knowing when to stop, that is bravery. Do you think you're playing a game, or are you part of someone else's game? Thinking face. If every bet is tilted in the house's favor, are your wins really luck, or just bait? Thought balloon. Have you ever considered how much time, money, and sanity that feeling of almost winning costs you? Anti-clockwise arrows. The last time you said, I'll play this one and quit, did you really quit? Brain. Where are your limits? And who controls them? You, or the game? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to right finger like to support the channel. Right finger share with your friends to learn the truth behind the casino lights. Right finger and subscribe so you don't miss out on more insightful, logical and emotional videos like this. We still have a lot of why questions waiting to be discovered. See you in the next video.